that you get emails from, that you buy products from. It is not unusual for my favorite makeup brand to sell me, to give me an email and market lingerie to me, or market, you know, something completely that's not makeup to me, whether it's a cookware or something else in my home. You know, even my refrigerator. I bought a refrigerator. And if you watch my stories, you know I'm obsessed with my refrigerator. It's like my adult purchase that I love so much. Like how a man probably feels about a new car, I feel about my refrigerator. And my refrigerator is always telling me to download this app. You know, it knew that I got pets, and it wanted me to download an app on my refrigerator where it could track my pet visits and my vet visits, and it could tell me on the calendar. You would think those things do not have nothing to do with each other. I don't want my fridge telling me about my pet appointments, my vet appointments. That's weird, but it's not, because the way that the world is going is it's dropping this idea of staying in a niche, and it is giving us what is called like a dynamic experience, multiple level experience. And so I want you to really start future thinking the way that business is going, and be okay with having 3 verticals that you sell, multiple products that you sell. You know, I recently had the pleasure of working with an 8-figure marketing agency, like documented 8 figures, right? This gentleman earns over $300,000 a month in a marketing agency that he built from the ground up. And when he was speaking, he said, a lot of people that do what I do, they really believe in niches. That means like, oh, I only do marketing for coaches, or I only do marketing for e-commerce stores, or I only do marketing for, you know, homemade products. But he dropped those barriers, and he has over 90 verticals that he offers, 90 industries that he sells his marketing to, so that he can market their product and get ads rolling, all that. And when they interviewed him and asked him, like, why do that? Is that just you want a little bit of everything? Why do that? He said, in the world of marketing, listen to this, I don't understand how we say, I'm such a great marketer, but I only want to sell one thing. If you're such a great marketer, it doesn't make sense to limit yourself to one thing. It really got me thinking. And then shortly after, we made the decision to partner with JIFU, and I was learning about the products. I'd never sold face serum before, but do I use face serum? Absolutely. I've never sold collagen before, but do I use collagen and buy fiber and have something that I drink every day? Absolutely. And so I want you to get used to the idea of no longer just being a consumer of these products, but now having the ability to offer these products. And this is a really big deal. In terms of the products that we sell tangibly, you know, our collagen, our skincare line, our live packs, our bath treats, guys, you know what those are. You don't need anyone to train you about what skincare is. It's either a part of your life or it's not. And if it is a part of your life, awesome. Now you can get paid. Today, what we're going to talk about is I'm going to move on to the travel portion and show you how to interact with our travel portal. And then we're going to move on to the live education portion. And you guys are in for a treat, because we have the most qualified person to talk to you about the educational platform in this company, the person who created it. Wild. You guys are so blessed to have access to the right people. I'm a big believer. The more that I've learned, the more that I can honestly say network marketing is all about who you join with. And I know people don't like to say that. I know that doesn't sound very, we mindset, but it's very true. I've had great leadership, I've had poor leadership, and it made a difference in my experience. And so it's important that you are lined up with the right people when you join a network marketing company. It's probably the most important decision you'll make, is who you're working with. And I really believe that there is no better position, timing, and leadership than what you guys are about to experience, not just through Randy and I, through Manny Quinones, who has an amazing reputation, through Calvin Becerra, who's been successful in multiple businesses, has an amazing reputation. Look out for the people who, when people talk about them behind their back, it's good stuff. Look out for those people. All right, so let's get into the travel portal. When you log into your JIFU membership, right away, let me see if I have my, here we go. Let me pull up my screen here. When you log into your website, you guys, off to the left, really super friendly back office. I love our back office. It's simple. There's not, you're not banging your head trying to figure things out. A couple of buttons to click. So when you log in, to the left, you're going to see JIFU travel. Let me pull mine up. Here we go. And when you click on travel right here, don't even click on it, just hover over it. You're going to see multiple options. Now, let me kind of explain what this is. The way that our travel program works is we have two parts of our travel program. One is a portal that is exclusive to you because you're paying a membership where you get up to 75% off any travel that you book. You book it, you curate it, you pick every detail, and I'm going to show you that in a second. And then we have our voucher program. Our voucher program is unique because anyone who buys a membership is essentially paying for a vacation, minimum one time a year. So if all you ever did was guarantee that every year you're going on a nice 7-day vacation, would it be worth it? Absolutely. If all someone does is pay their membership $165 a month, but they're guaranteed a 7-day upscale, nice adult vacation. We're not talking about cheap resorts just so you can drink cheap liquor. I'm talking about really having a great experience. There's someone in the chat right now joining us from Bali. That's a grown-up experience. Okay. And so what if all that we did was say, hey, you join a travel membership, there's a lot that you get with your membership, but you go on at least one vacation a year, minimum. That's a win. I can tell you. That's a win. That's a relief. Because how many years go by? You say you're going to go somewhere. 2-3 years can just, you can't believe it's been 2 or 3 years since you've been on a vacation. And it just happens. And so I feel like this is my vacation guarantee plan. You know, the very first time I joined a travel membership, you want to know why I joined? Because my husband kept saying, we're going to go somewhere, we're going to go somewhere, we're going to go somewhere. Just look at the prices and let me know. Well, I was letting him know for many, many years. Okay, 7 years had gone by and there was no let me know vacation. And I was like, there's no guarantee here. And so the first travel membership I joined, they said every time you make a payment, that goes into a bank and you use that money to go on vacation. I said, well, he don't like to waste money. So if they're saying the only thing I can use this for is a vacation, he's going to guarantee that we use it. He gets his money's worth. So I knew that we were going to take a minimum of one vacation a year. We ended up having a great experience. This is why I really believe in travel memberships. I know that a lot of people will say, you know what, let me just keep my coins and then I'll go on my own vacation. One, you're going to see here in a second, there's no way that $165 times 12 is going to get you this type of vacation because I'm going to show you. And two, you lie to yourself. People lie to themselves because as soon as they think they're going to go on a vacation, now they need new tires. And that something comes up, right? The cat needs to go to the vet. That something's gonna come up. And so I always look at this as like, you are assured that you are going to go on a minimum of one vacation a year. And so let's first talk about our travel portal. So I'm gonna go over here to travel and I'm gonna click on JIFU travel portal, okay? This is what it looks like. This is my site. I think I have kids on the internet playing games and it's slow, but this is our website. Really quick, guys, I don't want to like make this too complicated. So I'm just going to show you what I did, right? I just clicked on Cabo. I love Cabo. I love going to the complete west side of Mexico. I love walking around the marina there. I've stayed at 1, 2, 3, 4 different resorts in Cabo. It's where I like to go. So I'm just going to click on Cabo and it's going to populate options here for me. Then I get to go to my dates. I'm going to pick a crazy week. Y'all want to know what a crazy week is? The first week of June. Everybody and their mama's out of school. Everybody's going on vacation. And I'm just going to pick a room with 2 adults. Now, you know, somebody got to be confident to do this live in front of you. I've been doing this like all weekend. I've been showing my husband all the vacations. Look, babe, we got to use our product. Look, babe, let's build belief. And so all I did was pick probably the most competitive week of travel that exists in North America. Guys, look at this on the right-hand side. Their price, our price, okay? Do you guys see that I've already been searching the reputation of these resorts on TripAdvisor? I'm using literally something not even connected to our company. A really big resort that we have a partnership with is Vedante. I'll show you that here in a second with the voucher program. But just look at these 4.5, 5 stars. TripAdvisor don't lie. TripAdvisor sometimes doesn't give. If you use TripAdvisor, you know that they're a little judgy. Because I've stayed at 3.5 resorts that I thought, okay, this is really nice, and TripAdvisor only gave them 3.5. So with our JIFU travel portal, whenever you're searching, it's going to show you the public price and then our price. And it even breaks it down to how much you're paying per night. So we got some really fancy ones up here. We got some more, you know, I like to call it relatable travel packages here. Anything from $100 a night to $1,000 a night, whatever you're looking for, everything's right here. I always say when you pull this up, have another tab, have another a Google tab open and look up these resorts. Go look at what they offer. For me, I'm all about experience and food. I love really, really good food. I will pay extra to know that they have a world-class chef. But just look at some of the savings immediately. It shows you here on the website and it's showing you the percentage that you have off, and you can select the room type and it'll show you all the room types. Maybe you want a 2-bedroom, maybe you want 2 beds in your room, or you need a king size bed, whatever it is, you can customize everything. I love this because usually when you have like a travel portal, it's kind of complicated and it's very limited. It doesn't let you pick a room type, or it doesn't let you view all the resorts and compare pricing. Sometimes there's not a whole lot of transparency when you're paying for a travel membership and you're using a portal. I've experienced that. And it's not really great to use. Like, it's not easy to use. And so right away, I was impressed with the JIFU. This is just their travel portal. These are not even the resorts that they have a partnership with. So I want you guys to go through just your travel portal, literally click travel, click on that first JIFU travel portal and go start looking at vacations. Okay. I know that if you don't do this, you're not going to take one. Now we do have a second portal here. I'm learning more about this one, so I'm not going to review it because I don't want to say the wrong thing. I'm going to only give you the information that I have, but I'm going to move now to the JIFU vacation voucher program, which is what's really unique about our travel program. So anytime someone becomes a member, they are immediately given a vacation voucher for them to use at a series of resorts, about 3,000 resorts. And how do you use that voucher? Pretty simple. You're going to click on travel and you're going to click on voucher. Now, I want to address something. You're going to see that there's like the old voucher. Just ignore that because that's a program that's being phased out. And then we have our vacation voucher and our ERC voucher. And so depending on the membership that you've purchased, if you have the most basic membership, you're going to get a JIFU vacation voucher. If you have the large package, you're not just getting 2 vouchers, you're getting a vacation voucher, and then you're getting one that's like the elite resort voucher. So it's like an upgraded premium resorts. And so depending on which one you want to use literally just concierge service, email member services. And then from there, they're asking you, where are the places that you want to go? And they are going to do the heavy lifting of pairing you up with resort options in that area that we have a partnership with. Now, one resort that we have a partnership with is Vedante. So I went on TripAdvisor and I literally typed in Vedante so I could get all the tea on TripAdvisor. My other favorite website for cruises, you guys, is Cruise Critic. Right? I've been selling travel for 15 years now. So one thing I've learned is to just get the truth about whatever you do. And it's okay. People are okay with the truth. Okay. And so TripAdvisor, I always come here to look at the reputation of a resort. And literally you can read a review that somebody's staying there right now and they're telling you the truth. And when I pulled up Vedante, just look at these amazing reviews. Like, anyone who's a review fan, I research everything. This is incredible. This is not normal to have 10,000 5-star reviews on a resort. So immediately I know, okay, this is a big deal. And I want you guys on your own time to go look at Expedia, the Vedante Grand Lux, to go look at booking.com. They're not even bookable. When I went on Expedia, it told me, here's something else you might like, not even bookable. Okay, so the Grand Lux, if you want to get fancy, I've been talking to all the top income earners, like, okay, what's your favorite trip? And they said the Grand Lux Vedante is going to blow your mind. It is like the go-to spot. You can't book it anywhere else. So they know we're about to do work, babe. We're gonna have to do some hard work and go try these resorts out. And honestly, guys, we're looking to go with some of you. So for real, if you're like, I'm in, I want to go on a vacation, let's go do it together. Let's go on a scouting trip. This is a business trip and let's go do it together. So if you guys want to line up weeks together, you're the very first people to get started with us. Let's do it. Why not? We're already talking to Tony Labuglio about lining some stuff up with him. So let's do this. But I just want you to have faith in the partnerships that this company has curated. It's not easy. creating partnerships with resorts. It takes a lot of consistent work and a great reputation. And so I appreciate that this has already been done. I want you guys to look at another brand of resorts that we partner with and that we have a great reputation with, and that's the El Cid Resorts. Again, look at the reviews on these, the quality of these resorts. Okay. And I mean, I've stayed at the Garza in Cabo, and that's like that's a 3 on TripAdvisor, but it's really a great resort with an amazing reputation. So again, to get a 4 and a 5 on TripAdvisor is not normal. People complain about everything. But to see that we have partnerships with resorts that have like such great reviews, this is pretty exciting. So this is just an effort to get you guys to see what you really bought. Okay, you have a travel portal that you can use today, and it doesn't have to be resorts. You don't have to book resorts. You can do flights. You can do condos, guys. Instead of you having to buy a timeshare, you get the privilege of using any unused timeshares, anything that's not used by owners, you get access to. This is a travel hack a lot of people don't know about. I've done this in Orlando with my kids. Me and my husband took our children to a resort out there. It was a complete timeshare. Like, we saw people going to meetings. We didn't go to a meeting. We didn't have to do that. We stayed there because there was a partnership with that travel club at the time. Same thing here. We are partnered with the largest timeshare companies. So whatever they aren't using and they can't get rid of, we get to book at a deeply discounted rate. And there's even premium experiences here. So if you want to get a little fancier and have one of those upscale experiences at an upscale timeshare, you can separate it that way. But just pick a location and book. It's really a really simple platform. I want to point out something up here at the very top where you're going to see my rewards. Okay. What's really cool about JIFU is this travel program is not like an afterthought. You know, in the network marketing space, a lot of companies in the last 4 or 5 years have created a travel option that's a complete afterthought, and it feels like an afterthought. You know, maybe you have your favorite vitamins and your company says, oh, we have a travel portal now, and then you go on that travel portal and you're like, what is this? The website's not robust. It kind of doesn't even feel like it's on brand for your company, because the travel trend has been to white label things that already exist, you know, basically a booking.com link, and to white label it and to offer you the same thing that's already out there, and it's perceived value. It's not really valuable, but it's perceived value. And you might have been a part of a membership or you know, a program, and then there's like an afterthought of travel thrown on there, and it feels that way. I want to remind you that JIFU started as a travel company, and so everything we do, travel is embedded in it. So you are actually earning rewards points for nearly everything that you do in JIFU. When you sell packages, when you book vacations, you are being rewarded in points for all the things that they want you to do. So I'm excited to see my rewards points start to go up and tick up, and I can track them right here. For me, this is one of those elements that make just increase like the customer usage, because if you see that you have 1,000 rewards points on there, are you not going to go see, what can I book with it? What can I do with this? How did I earn that? What can I do again? So they are literally rewarding you with travel points to do the things that you're already going to do. So I love that that is embedded in everything we do here at JIFU. Again, reminding us that this really is a travel company that added the products and added education. And at the heart of what we do, this is travel. So thank you guys just for an opportunity to kind of talk about the 3 big parts of this. You have your JIFU travel, you have your vacation voucher, then you have your ERC vouchers. Those are the fancy vouchers. Remember, if you have the large package, if you pay the 2,600, one of your vouchers is a premium voucher, an ERC voucher. Again, you're going to just email member services, and their job is to create this travel with you. They want to know when you're traveling, where you want to go, and then they do the heavy lifting. It's concierge service of pairing you up with the right resort. And I know it changes often, but I saw a PDF on the resorts that were available for last month, and it was like 30, 40 different resorts on there. Everything from, you know, the Westgate in Florida to all inclusives in Dominican Republic. So it doesn't matter what you're looking for. I just want you to know that your voucher is highly valuable. It is real. What you do is you pay just the taxes. So that does depend on where you're going. In Mexico, for instance, taxes are about 20 to 30 bucks a day. In Europe, they're going to be a little bit more. So you would just pay for the taxes. Everything else is covered. And these are 7-day stays. Okay, this is not a 3-day, 2-night. Okay. If you've traveled, you realize 3 day, 2 night is for the young people. If you're over 30, no more 3 days, 2 nights. Okay. That's not even enough time to catch up on the sleep you needed for taking a flight. It's okay to admit you're grown. So we got 7 day vacations here. I'm excited about just going on these vacations with you guys and really seeing you guys enjoy the experience. Take advantage of your travel portal, take advantage of the cars, the flights, the hotels, and don't forget that you also are given a link. You're given a link that you can share with other people. Maybe they don't become a member, and that's okay. You say, you know what? I'm going to send you a link. This link is going to give you access to some of the discounts that we get. If you see a better price, book it. And what's great is when they do that, and there's commissionable travel there, resorts, hotels, rental cars, if they use that link and a commission is produced, you're going to see that and you're going to be paid. So another part of the travel program, just for you to think how you can service the people around you, mom, dad, brothers, sisters, get them to use your link. You get paid when they do and when they save money. Thank you guys so much. I want to just ask you for grace as we're learning the product. We really have in the last week been crash coursing and listening to as much information as we have, and we only want to give you what we know. So if you have questions, please hit us with those questions so that we can get answers for you. And thank you for the grace as we're learning the product as well. Anything that we need to correct that we might have said, just know that you're like literally in the beginning with us. And so thank you guys for really being the people that are not scared to pioneer a movement, to launch, that you understand the value of timing and placement, especially in this compensation plan. Do not get tired, because let me tell you, when Randy talks about this compensation plan on the back end, there are some of you, let me look at y'all's faces on this camera. There are some of you who have never benefited from timing and placement in network marketing. I'm one of them. Okay, I'm the person who's never benefited from timing and placement. I've put in tens of thousands of people, and I was the timing and placement for other people. I was the win for other people, but I never benefited from partnering and having a leader that wanted to help me build. So I wasn't doing it on my own. If that is your story, you guys, this compensation plan is going to blow your mind away, because the fact that you're already here, you already did what you needed to do. If you don't do anything else, if you just go on a vacation, watch what's about to happen. Already, some of you today, you're going to see the spillover in your organization. Your team is being built. If you just go to sleep after this call, thank you for partnering with us. Thank you for getting started when we got started. Thank you for the trust. Watch us cook. We're going to work. We're excited about this. I don't take it for granted that you got started. I know what $275, $1,100, $2,600 is. I'm buying groceries in the same economy as you. So I know exactly what it is. And to me, it is your vote of faith that we made the right decision and that you're ready to do something big. And I'm so excited for that. And I don't take it for granted. And I'm grateful. So every time we're up late and we're putting the sale in the system, I'm thinking about you guys. I'm thinking about the person who never got an ounce of spillover. And when they refresh their account this Saturday, they're going to see, man, finally, this is going to be the finally. And I'm grateful, because I know what it's like to be that person. And so guys, let's work. Let's get excited about what we have. You are a product of the product. I want to see you book a vacation, even if it's just a weekend getaway, that's somewhere where you drive. Take advantage of this, and let's design the life that we want. You know what network marketing really is? It is lifestyle marketing. It is telling the world there is something I'm excited about, that's enriching my life, that's really giving me more value in the quality of my life. And I want to invite you to enjoy that too. Even something as small as, washing my face and enjoying that experience. For real. Even something as little as that is giving someone a better quality of life. Having them just daydream about taking their kids on a vacation and knowing that it's actually possible. That's what we do. So guys, thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and edify our next speaker. To many of you, you don't need an introduction. Okay. I can tell you so much of my trading experience is this person's voice in my head. I don't think they even know. Like, when I think about trading, there is a voice that pops up, and it's their voice. It's funny, because once we started getting back into this company, I was telling my husband, I was like, oh my God, like, this is our literal trading mentor that we get to partner with. And so many of the systems that a lot of you guys used, you know, you might think it was the company, but the company is just people. There is no such thing as a company, right? It's just people. And in my last project, so much of the organization that was needed to help an average person learn how to trade. You ain't supposed to be trading. What you doing trading? What you doing with a chart up? You're not supposed to be trading. But so many of us got introduced to the world of trading and actually can articulate what it is and actually can put an order in that makes sense and actually can come pull some profit out the market because we had someone in the background who would not settle for mediocre. And out of his own pocket, with his own resources, said, no, 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 it's got to be simpler. We're losing good people because it's not simple. Good people who want to trade and who can aren't here with us because it's not simple. And I remember when he was starting to teach the harmonic scanner, and he could have just done that. Like he could have just taught harmonic scanner and been fine, and then did private calls with his team. But that wasn't good enough for him. He was so obsessed with changing the entire experience of every customer, even customers he never got paid off of. And me and Randy used everything he created because we're system focused. We know that people need simplicity. And that's exactly what he did. He literally became the face of education for so many of us because he cared about making it simple. Because he knew that our mamas and our aunties and our uncles and our cousins, they wanted it to work, but they needed it to be simple. And so you already have probably used multiple systems that he's created. You have probably, without you even knowing his name, benefited from the hard work and the sacrifice in the background. Because let me tell you, network marketing is amazing, but it's the reps that create most of the systems. It's the reps that go to owners and fight and say, no, simpler, better, more value. And I love working with those type of people because they do not just settle for, yeah, it's good enough, I'm getting paid. They're always thinking bigger. You guys, Manny Quinones was, to me, the backbone of education in my trading experience. He was the one that made it simple for me when I thought I should not even be doing this. You know, I'm losing trades because I suck. You know, let me just not. And then another video would come out and I would have to watch it and I would learn something new. I believe that what he's done for so many of us and literally for tens of thousands of people across the globe, now we all get to directly benefit from. And we, you know what, it's okay for us to be a little selfish. It's okay for us to say we've got the best and we're all on his team. So you need to know what that means. That means when you win, he wins and he wants to win. So just off that, I want to introduce you to your leadership, to a gentleman who is expanding the educational platform here, who I have seen the CEO have so much respect for what Manny says and does. Manny says something, yes, let's do it. That makes sense. And I love that he's able to articulate a vision that people respect, and he's going to help take this company to $1 billion and to just bring what we all love, that educational element to this. It's so important for us. So guys, I'm going to toss this over to our leader, our educational leader, the gentleman who is building this entire program in the background so that we can have way more value, Manny Quinones. So many of you know him and love him. Let's drop some love in the chat just to let them know we're here, we're listening, we're eating this up, we're coachable. Put me in the game, coach. And we have our listening ears on. I respect his time so much. You have no idea how busy this guy is. Like, seriously, I just respect him as a father, as a husband. Come on. Have we not learned that we follow people because they make a lot of money, and then you realize, me, I don't like the way he talked to his wife. That was awkward. I've been in that position, and it makes you start realizing that we tend to follow. We can all be guilty of following the wrong thing, but who Manny is for real, you guys, in the background, he is an amazing father and husband. He loves people, and I think that is the reason that we're all going to win, because he really cares. And so, Manny, I want to throw it to you. Thank you so much for being on the call. I know you got like 6 other calls after this, so I'm going to and just thank you so much. The people on this line, they appreciate it. They don't take anything for granted. They don't expect anything. So they're super grateful. And I just want to communicate to you on their behalf. Let's take it away, leader.
All right, Wanda, thank you. Thank you so much. Guys, can y'all go ahead and put a 777 in the chat for Wanda, because her edification game is so strong. It's not even funny. But I'm actually really, really fired up. I'm excited to be here. Wanda, if you could stop sharing your screen for a moment. I want to thank everybody for being here. Randy, thank you for being here. Guys, thank you for trusting me. It's also been an honor for me to work alongside of you guys because I've known you guys for so many years. And I don't know if you guys know, but one of the first times we really got to sit down and talk was after you guys had launched. It was us and Lasado. I think we linked up. We met up in a coffee bar or something. We started talking. We hit it off like it was right there. You know, I like to say Buff is like my older brother, you know, just less hair, taller, more muscles, a little bit more tan skin. But we look exactly alike if you guys can't tell. You know what I'm saying? But no. I respect you guys a lot, man. I'm so excited for what you guys are going to do here, what Legacy is going to do over here in the company. So I want to piggyback off of Wanda. There's so much I want to share with you guys. But I really want to help encamp you guys, right? If we get involved in something, we want to be surrounded by what we're involved in. We want to be able to believe it in order to, you know, for us to breathe it, for us to live it, for us to do it. Because home-based business opportunities, it's not necessarily just an opportunity, it's a lifestyle. Because when people know how to do this industry and know how to do this industry well, this industry adds on to everything that they are already doing. So it's not by all means the only way you're ever going to make money. I got several partners, including myself, that we make money in multiple different industries, but this industry just happens to be one of those bread and butter industries because this is the network builder. This is the passive income driver. This is the network that just the skill development program. This is the network, the foundation that really knows how to build entrepreneurs, no matter what area of life you're in. I have a team that we're building out in Wales, in Southern Wales. The leader's name is Gareth and AB. They are in their 60s and they're literally going crazy. For the first time in their life, they're earning over $15,000 a month. So it's like, I want you guys to really think about that, regardless of what walk of life you're in, what stage of life you walked in, what region of the world that you're in. This is the industry above all industries. And I want to share this with you guys, but this is the industry above all industries that really helps the person get their foot in the door. And I want to share this with you guys because in case some of you guys are coming back into this industry, and if any way, shape, or form that you guys need to re-spark, reignite that feeling that you have for a company, for a leadership, for the drive of what we're doing here, I want to help re-spark that for each and every single one of you guys. You see me, I've been in this space going on almost 11 years of home-based business. I hit my pinnacle earning about $160,000 a month, built out a team of about 11,000 people. We had hundreds of thousands enrolled in the back office. We were doing good. We were able to homegrown 35 six-figure earners, countless people in the trading space because we believe in people. You know, we never look at a paycheck. Paycheck is always supposed to be the byproduct. And you guys know this. Paychecks are always supposed to be the byproduct of the work that you're putting in. And the work that you're putting in, any business has to be to build up people. If you're not building people, if you're not helping them get a step closer to their goals and dreams, you're not helping them, you know, being able to travel more, experience more, live more, be more, because wealth is not always financial. Wealth for some people is living a better life. Wealth is for some people, like, look at myself. I used to have a lot of insecurities because I used to have crazy holes all up in my nose. My wife is like, honey, you're not aging good. And I'm like, I'm half white. Of course I'm not aging good. So let me put some skincare on, got me looking good, and now I feel good. You know what I mean? So wealth to people are just different things. I used to think money was everything, but believe it or not, when me and my wife, when we had it all, we was at our lowest spiritually. And that's what got us really so connected to God. And if anything, that made me go even harder in this industry, because as an adolescent, I'll never forget my backbone in this industry. My adolescence is my father dying when I was younger, my mother getting sent away when I was younger, going into foster care when I was younger, moving 16 times before I was 18 when I was younger, and just realizing that I'm a person that just had an above average work ethic. I was somebody that liked it to get paid more. Does anybody here want to get paid more for doing more? Like, I'm that type of person. You're not going to see me on the job going harder than the next person getting paid the same. No. I'm going to work my tail off, and I'm going to get paid every single dollar that I deserve. And that's what I love so much about this industry. But in order for me to really keep going in this industry in this day and in this age, it's 2024, the leadership had to make sense, the decision had to make sense, the partnerships had to make sense, the product had to make sense, the comp plan, everything had to make sense, because I truly want this to be an addition. I never want this company to be something where we're feeling like, oh, you're doing that thing. I want this company to be, when you're saying, oh, you doing that thing? Oh my, they got everything here: travel, health, wealth, physical, digital, all three parts of the company. You can use it, make money on the travel, use the health products, make money on the health products, use the wealth services, make money on the wealth services, and you have a really juicy compensation plan. Ace left, ace right, and you're building a big business. And that's why I love this, because this truly adds to people. And that's why I love the name of the company, which is JIFU, because JIFU stands for an abundant life. And that's what we want to provide people. We want to give people an abundant life. And that's how we want to keep it. So just moving forward, I got involved in JIFU over here less than a year ago, about 7-8 months ago. And before I got involved, much like what the Webbs were talking about, when I got involved, I needed to make sure the right things were in place. Like, one, I needed to make sure that the leadership was in place, and that's important, right? Our CEO, he sits on a credit union. He has almost $1 billion under management, been advising network marketing companies for almost 15 years, and he's a true businessman. I'm talking about taxes, multiple Ivy League educations. His most recent education just came out of MIT. He just graduated, created his own blockchain. Our global president, which is his blood cousin, was working over at Janess almost 20 years, took that company to doing almost $1.7 billion a year in sales in 151 countries. They took 2 companies to $1 billion. So when we're talking about global operation, we're talking about a real legacy company, companies that are going to make the right decisions that's going to help you continue earning money, help you continuing to make the products and the services attractive, help you doing the things that you need to do to make this make sense to other people. That's what they have. And then the financial handler, which is Matt Garth, which Wanda and Randy had the opportunity to meet going to the airport, which is so crazy. But he's a third generational billionaire, you know, $6 to $9 billion per year. They own the largest import export company in America. So we're talking about really big, credible names, not people that are going to hide in a hole, not people that are creating a company to just create a company, but people that want to make a legacy. And that's why they make the company so great. So we had that. We had great leadership with Calvin and Danny and Stefania and all those great people. And then most importantly, we have the right products, right? So I'm going to go over a little over the wealth side, but I want to kind of piggyback a little bit off of what Wanda said and kind of show you guys a little something that's getting ready to come. We are actually just waiting. It's already all done. And we are waiting for the approval on the App Store to get it, to be able to get the app published and get the app pulled out for us. So I want to let you guys know that some travel updates that just recently happened as of last month is that we are actually launching a brand new travel app. So that entire travel portal that Wanda just showed you guys is not just going to actually be online. You're going to have it, and watch this, you're going to have it in the palm of your hand. And not only will you be able to log in with your email, choose any language, you'll be able to purchase in any currency around the world. You're going to have your wallet there. So again, as you're booking and you're getting travel points, remember, you can redeem that on future travel, or you could, every time you get $100 in cash, you could just redeem that as cash. So not only are you going to have all the perks in the palm of your hands, but what's also really, really awesome is that we have a brand new dedicated customer support department that's going to be exclusively on this app. And this has nothing to do with network marketing, has nothing to do with our health products, has nothing to do with our wealth side. This right here is like, you can go on this app, pop open, and then talk to support, and they'll do everything for you. You want to redeem your ERC vacation voucher, you can do it there. You want help getting experiences, you could do it there. Anything that you want, you can literally do through customer service. And the reason why that this right here is so powerful is because I'm not really sure if Wanda went over it, maybe it just went over my head. But remember, you guys get to earn money on travel. So because we're partnered with so many different aggregators and great providers, what happens is that a JIFU member, you know, we get 100% of the deep discount, right? Once it goes on the aggregator, they say, hey, this is available. No markups, no fees, no nothing. They give you that price directly. Now, the thing is, if somebody is not a JIFU member, they won't get 100% of the discount. They'll get a 50% discount. So watch this. So it means they'll go online and it'll still be a little bit cheaper than Experience, still a little cheaper than Booking, because they all have, you know, the markup fees and stuff like that. But JIFU is going to have the least amount of markup fees for people that are non-JIFU members. So what basically happens is this, is every single month, whether you're running an ad on TikTok, Instagram, whatever, whether you're just talking to people doing regular social media marketing, maybe just word of mouth, and no other people are enrolled, but watch what happens. All you got to tell people is, hey, download this discounted travel portal and sign up with your email. No credit card, no nothing. If they sign up with their email to your link and then log into this app, for the rest of their life, anytime that they book through this JIFU app, you will get paid for the rest of their life. So if you run one little TikTok ad, that thing, and you'll be surprised how far that can go. And you end up getting, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 people, maybe 100 to 300 people if you're really putting in some work. Think about that. You do that in 1 month, the rest of their life that they travel through that app, you're getting paid off of that. And that is just really next level. I don't think anybody has a travel program that makes that much more sense. And then something brand new that we just incorporated, which is right over here, as well. You can see this little video as we're going through, but we're actually the first company to not just do, because there's only so many different ways you can flip an egg and do travel. So our company, like Wanda said, they're creating real relationships. So a brand new thing, look, take a look at that. You see that corporate code that's going on there? Now watch, look, Grand Hyatt, this one's in Dubai. Watch what happens. Watch what happens. Look at what it says, JIFU Trading Company, JIFU Trading Company, JIFU Trading Company. So what happens is we're the first and only company in the world where, because remember, our corporate, they don't run it like an MLM. They run it like a legitimate business. They go all around the world and they actually sit down with the airlines, with the hotels, and they set up corporate partnerships. So we're going to be the only company that is going to give you an executive code. And no matter what the discount is online, no matter what the discount is on your travel portal, if you punch in this code, you will get an executive level discount, no blackout dates on any of these locations around the world. Right now, the big one that we have is any of the Grand Hyatt. So, you know, this is Grand Hyatts everywhere. You could get the Grand Hyatt everywhere. We got the Marriott chains, the IHG chains. They get in some free perks, airport shuttle, off of rooms, restaurants, bars. So they're really going crazy. And then the last thing before I get out of here and I get into the wealth side is the third amazing part is this is, yes, right? You get to get discounted travel. You get to use your vacation vouchers and vacation for free. And you get these great discounts. You can make money. You have all of that. But one thing that I think is the best thing that they've ever done is that just for being an affiliate in this company, right? Just for being an affiliate, you can qualify for 2 free all-inclusive travel trips per year with airline included twice a year. So I want y'all to think about that. So for all of you that are on the line for me, can y'all please drop a 1 for me inside the chat box if you would like to go on a free trip twice a year, all included. I'm taking me, my wife, and my daughter. We all going. We did not pay a single dollar, and we're not paying for the airfare. You get that twice a year just for building here. So that premium pack that we have, that 1K pack, if you enroll just 10 people in 4 months on that 1K pack, you immediately qualify for that trip. And you get to do that twice a year. And there's about 250 people that go. So it's like a whole like destination, the CEOs, the executives, everybody goes, the educators. It's like a thing here. So this company is just really all about travel. So it is really just a whole nother level. So I really love that. We obviously have some great products. You know, we're going to do another training on the products and stuff. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly slide through the wealth updates that we have over here. All right. Now, many of you guys know me, you guys know the Webbs. We've been in the trading space for quite some time. And what we wanted to do here was when we opened up the wealth side of this company, we didn't want to do what every other company is doing. It's not just about how you offer it, it's about the quality of what you offer and the execution of how you offer it. And you need both of these things to make a complete difference. This is why people will choose one company over another, while they'll go to one hotel over another, while they'll use one site over another. It's the experience and the quality of what's there. And our goal here at JIFU is to make JIFU the company for professionals. And we needed to do that in 3 different stages. The first stage was to bring really high-level educators to the table. And we're not talking about no low level, we're talking about high-level educators. I'm going to get in that in a minute. People that it does not matter who's on the platform. When somebody's live, there is something that you can learn. That was stage 1. Stage 2 was about bringing cutting edge technology, because we're in 2024 and we need to make sure that we're keeping up for the times. We need to be mobile. We need to do something new, something innovative, things that's going to keep us engaged, things that's going to keep our audience engaged, have communication, have accessibility. And then stage 3 is the execution of how it's coming. So we're going through those stages, but let me tell you a little bit about what we're doing on the wealth side. So on the wealth side, we wanted to really just break into some of the largest industries in the world. As a digital entrepreneur in the digital economy, there are different type of soft skills and different type of skill sets that we can learn. And trading is just one of them. So never call JIFU a trading company. JIFU is a travel, health, and wealth company. And on our wealth side, trading is one of 9 different educations that we offer. So this is a whole experience that we're having over here. But we wanted to break into 9 of the largest markets, which we feel like members can benefit the most on a day-to-day, month-to-month basis. And then if there's something that they really like, they can really go all in that area and start learning and earning. So obviously we have Forex, we have crypto, financial, real estate, credit, e-com, AI, global coaching. And you see that each of these industries are doing billions to trillions of dollars per year. Any digital entrepreneur is getting involved in one of these industries here. So what we did was we did this. I'm going to walk you guys through this really quickly, right? On our wealth side, we wanted to be able to bring in Forex. If you want to know how to make money on your money, then the Forex side is for you. And on our Forex side, we have about 10 different educators. Each one of them either has a personal 7-figure account or they have over 7 figures under management, verified, each and every single one of the educators that we brought to the platform. They're covering New York, they're covering Asian, they're covering London, and we're breaking up our educators into 3 groups. Scalping, so people that like to do scalping, price action, people that are more on the simple price action side, and then smart money, people that like to do smart money. So we broke it up into 3 categories depending on your execution style. From there, we also broke into the crypto market. So if you're somebody that wants to get involved in cryptocurrency, build out that portfolio, you guys know the game, and hopefully you guys have been dollar cost averaging and not wasting the education you guys have been getting for the last couple of years, because you would be up like a duck right now if you guys have absolutely been dollar cost averaging. We've already put out 7 different projects. All of them have been profitable. Then we got involved in the e-commerce, and our our crypto educator, you guys are going to know his name. He was a 7-figure earner, built a team of 63,000 people. Another Hall of Famer, made millions of dollars on the crypto side. Just that he's very open, transparent. Just this last month, he's already generated over $300,000 on the crypto space with the same projects he's been giving out to you guys in education. He shows all his portfolios, everything. We're very transparent here. Our e-com girls, we have 2 phenomenal e-com girls. Last year alone, they do Amazon and arbitrage. Last year alone, they've helped 400, mainly women, but they help the guys too. They've helped 400 people develop e-com shops, generating $8,000 a month or more in passive income. We're getting in the finance side. So if you want to be able to know how to really handle your finances, get above. It's not about how much you make. It's about what you do with the money that you make, how to set up your retirement, all those different things. Our guy, Manny, one of the top financial handlers in the entire U.S., dealt with hundreds of like millionaire type of clients, doing over $2 million a month personally. Phenomenal guy. Our real estate university, we have a great guy named Justin Ty. Justin Ty has done over $30 million in his firm last year. We're actually looking to bring in another real estate educator that Randy introduced us to, that's actually doing Airbnb. He's the top 9 Airbnb host in the United States right now. Did not put a single dollar learning how to manage properties for other people, and now he's making huge passive income. So we're going to look to bring that education to you guys as well. Social media, how to truly do social media. Credit, a good friend of mine, Justin Wilson. He has the 9th largest credit company in America, 55,000 clients. And his personal firm has earned over $45 million, business funding, credit, the whole entire 9. So we partner with some really, really great people here to really take your education to the next level. And that's what we wanted. And then really what we've just done is we actually have in beta for the next 2 weeks. You guys can download it right now. Feel free to submit some feedback. But we just launched a brand new beta app. And this is the very, very first social media network for digital education. So JIFU officially has their own social media network, and it is called JIFU Connect. So you can literally download JIFU Connect. You can register for an account, and you can literally go through a timeline right over here to all the educators that you subscribe to. You can get updates on market analysis, educational updates. You can see classes, courses, recaps on different videos that they just put out. You have built-in chat rooms and communities. In here, you have a whole calendar which will send you notifications in real time. And then you get to check out the educators and the corporate staff right here as well. And if you want to get notifications from somebody, so let's say you're only interested in Forex or crypto. Well, you can only subscribe to Forex or crypto, and then on your timeline, you will only get Forex and crypto notifications on your timeline with whole analysis from the educator. So when they go live, you'll get the notification. They set up an event, you'll get the notification. They're going to be in a city near you, you'll get the notification. Anything, you'll get that right over here. And then what's really dope is it's not on the app yet, but we're going to launch another portion on the app. So, you'll be able to take a look at the whole, we have everything, content, community, courses. So this is the whole thing. You can set up your experience, this activity feed, the Explorer, the profiles. Every educator has their own profile. You can see all their posts. You can see all their education. You can see all of their events. You can literally see everything. A calendar, and you're going to get everything on here. Corporate is jumping on the app too. So travel updates, trip updates, company Zooms, it'll all be here as well, right over here. So there's so much. Now, where I'm going to leave it off at, just so I don't take too much time here, because I know we're going to get on some more calls. But the newest feature we're getting ready to launch is our global market ideas. Now, I'll just let you guys know. You guys, everybody here, does everybody on this Zoom trade? Do you guys all trade? Yes, give me a 1 in the chat box if you guys trade. Now, this is the thing. If you guys trade, right? You guys know how the trading space is getting really weird nowadays with these brokers and these traders and all these different people. And the one thing that's going to separate our company from anything is going to be our reputation, right? A first impression is a last impression. The last thing you remember, the last thing you show is the last thing you remember. So you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't, right? So if you mess up anywhere along the line, your reputation is squashed. So here we wanted to make sure that we focused on the highest quality education and the highest quality global market idea service that we can bring to the market. So I've looked for like almost 5 months. It took me about 5 months to put together a team of 3 different individuals. There's one more guy we're going to bring in that's really, really, really qualified. We just haven't brought him in the mix yet, but we have 3 people that are on the platform. Each of the ideas are 1 to 2, 1 to 3s, and better. So one guy does 1 to 4, one guy does 1 to 3s only, one guy does 1 to 2s only. Just so you know, each one of them in their personal trading accounts are doing close to 10% a month on their live books over here. So I said, okay, if we bring all these 3 guys together, and each one of these guys who are consistent and diligent with over a year track record can provide all of their ideas straight to our individuals, that's what I thought about. I was like, man, if we could get these guys to each at least do 3% a month after losses, that's about 9% a month if we're just taking all the trades. But each one of these guys on their own are doing close to 10% a month. And that is extremely difficult to do, which is why it took us so long. But luckily, we are the pinnacle of the world when it comes to trading. So we kind of know all the who's in the industry. So we brought those guys together, and these are the individuals that are going to be delivering global market ideas directly to you. So you guys are going to have some of the highest quality trade ideas get sent directly to you. And this is coming in 3 stages, right? And I'm going to wrap this up here. But stage 1 is going to be the manual stages, which is what you see here. The idea will get sent to the phone right in the app. You can copy and paste it right into your MT4, MT5. Stage 2 is called our tap to trade. And we're thinking about rolling out stage 1 and stage 2 together. Stage 2 is our tap to trade, which means in our app, if your broker is listed on MT5, I'm trying to get Trade Locker incorporated. But if your broker is on MT5, you can actually sign into your broker on the app. And when the idea gets sent to your phone, you just click a button and it will automatically execute the trade on your behalf. And it will automatically calculate your entry, stop loss, take profit, and your lot size to make sure you're doing a proper risk every single time. So you don't even have to think about it. It comes in, you take it, and if you have it set to 0.5% risk, if it ever hits the stop loss, the max it will be is 0.5% risk of your account. And then the third stage, which we're getting ready to roll out, we're going to wait a little bit of time, but the third stage, and it's already built out, is something called our rapid trade feature. And our rapid trade basically means auto execution. So we're trying to see if we can get this available in the States because it's not an account manager. But if it's not in the States, it will be overseas. So what rapid trade is that you can actually accept our terms and our conditions and enable rapid trade. And what that means is that anytime an idea gets sent to the phone, it will auto execute on your behalf. So if they send out a trade during London and you're sleeping, it will automatically place the trade for you. If you're at work, it will place the trade. You out cooking, ladies, fellas, you're trying to do the hanky-panky with your wife, does not matter. It will automatically take the trade and execute the trade for you. But what we would never do is we will never manage the funds. You would never put it into a broker. It's completely agnostic, which means that you get to sign in with your broker and always be in control of your money. So all you do is sign in, and then the software will just take all the trades on your broker for you. So this is all already built out. We're just figuring out the best time to roll it out. Now, listen, guys, I got so much I can share. I don't want to go too long. I know it's a Saturday, so I appreciate you guys being here. We do have one more guest that jumped on the Zoom, but as we get on more trainings, we look forward to just sharing with you guys more of the wealth side, more of the travel side, more of the health side, go more over the complex. There's so many more calls that we're going to do, but I can promise you guys that this is hands down probably going to be one of the best decisions that you guys have ever made. And I feel so confident. I walked away from a full, almost $500,000 yearly income set in stone just to be able to come over here, because what we're building, what we're innovating, the leadership, the corporate, the products, the services, the technology, everything is literally just so astounding that I know that this is going to be that thing that just becomes that thing. Like, oh, you in JIFU too? Oh my God, this is that thing that's going to add to you. That's why I'm so excited. So it's a true company that makes sense. And if it makes sense, it makes dollars. All right. But thank you guys so much. I'm going to pass it back to the Webbs. So guys, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for letting me be on this call. Appreciate y'all.
I appreciate you, Manny. Thanks very much. Everybody drop some 777 in the chat if you enjoyed that there. We're going to move over to our next speaker. Listen, leadership, like I said, leadership in this company is amazing, and leadership is everything. All I can tell you guys, okay, with this leadership that we have, any and every goal that you've ever wanted to achieve in the MLM space is going to happen here. So after his talk, we're going to go over the blueprint, go over the compensation plan, but the The gentleman I'm going to bring up here, he is 28 years old, okay? He has been crushing it in the MLM space. He's out of Germany. You know, he was in my previous company as well, too. We weren't in the same lines or anything, but he was just saying he's been hungry, okay? And so he's going to talk about his story, how he achieved the rank. I believe it's Blue Diamond, okay? Blue Diamond, and I'm going to go over the comp plan later, but Blue Diamond is $100,000 a month, okay? Let me say it again, $100,000 a month, Blue Diamond. Okay, this young man achieved that rank in 6 months' time. Okay, he's breaking records in this company. And so he's gonna get into here, share his story. His hunger is beyond measure, and just giving you a little bit of his background. You know, he started off, and you know, we all start off in our jobs, right? He started off as a trainee in a bank and then really got into to network marketing. And in my previous company, he became a chairman 50. Okay, he was making 50,000 a month in that company over there in the German market. Really broke through that market. Okay, phenomenal leadership because his leaders follow him. And as you guys learn about relationship marketing, okay, it's never about the product or the company, okay? It's about the leadership. How much do they care about you? How much do they care about your goals? How much are they helping you and so forth? And this young man is crushing, this leader is crushing it right now in his organization. He just had an event of over 3,000 people internationally of his own event, okay? And he's the reason also, aside with Manny, who's allowed me to come over, you know, build an organization. So I'm going to go ahead and bring to the stage our Blue Diamond, Jan Munderlo. Are you on the call?
Yes. Welcome everybody. Randy, Wanda, the reps. You're in JIFU too, like Manny said. Amazing. It's insane, guys. Look, we have an event right now here in Portugal. I want to show you really quick.
Look at this.
Look at this, guys. 400 people in the cinema, but we're not watching a movie. We are getting educated. And this is all about JIFU. So it's about education. It's about be in shape. It's about travel. It's about collecting experience, because at the end of our life, it's just about that we have the fulfilled life in my eyes. And yeah, I'm very happy to be here in JIFU. So we made the decision to build with JIFU 7 months ago, and it's really incredible what happened in this short time period. Look, I enrolled in JIFU before I even knew that people like Manny, who's our head of education here in JIFU, are joining, and more people are coming. The reps are coming. It's insane. I asked myself, in a few months, everybody knows what JIFU really is, because more and more people are having an eye right now on what we are doing, and I really have the feeling that we have something like a revolution in network marketing right now. Look, network marketing is working. Everybody knows. We have health companies like Amway, Herbalife, the old, very old companies who have done billions in dollars in sales in the last years. And yeah, of course, these companies are very important, and of course, these companies have the right to exist. But there are also education companies. The reps, they collected many experience in education companies. I stayed more than 7 years in an education company. Many stayed more than 9 years in an education company, and we have done very great things. Look, the reps, they had a very huge impact. They had an organization of multiple thousands of people, and I'm 100% sure that they will repeat it, that they will do it again. And you can be very proud, because you are part of this revolution. You are part of this journey. And I know 100% if the reps are starting again in network marketing, this has something to mean, 100%. And that's why I wish I could be in your position, because you have so great mentorship, and they're very hungry, very humble, and they're here for the long term, and I appreciate this a lot. And yeah, back to the story, why I have the feeling that we have a revolution here in network marketing. Look, we have done great things in the education space. We had events with more than 10,000 people who are just wanted to get educated. And of course, there are all the travel companies in the network marketing space they have done billions in sales in the last years, like World Ventures. But many companies had much trouble during COVID. And you have to understand, JIFU is already almost 6 years on the market. And most of the time, JIFU was just a travel company. And even during COVID, the company had a growth in his revenue, in his sales numbers. And this has showed me that, okay, the company knows what they're doing. They have a very good financial, or they're doing good in finances, because yeah, many travel companies disappeared during COVID, and of course you can understand it. But JIFU had a growth during COVID, and yeah, right now everything is coming together. So my mentor, I work really close with, is Daniel Fire. He's one of the most successful network marketers in Europe. He's is all the time with Carvin Bazero. It's also a very big name in the industry here in network marketing. And yeah, so we have billionaire leadership. Why? Because these individuals have experienced what it takes to bring a company into the billions. And these people gave up a safe place, like Manny told us. He gave up a very safe place. I gave up a very safe place, but these individuals also gave up a very safe place. Look, their average income in the last years was like a $250,000 every month. Can you imagine this? It's incredible in my eyes. So yeah, but they took the step because they see something many people don't see, but many more people are seeing it day after day after day after day. The reps are seeing it. I ask myself, okay, who's next? Who's the next person who is seeing it? And I'm pretty sure that there are many more people who are watching us. They're having an eye on what we are doing here, because there's no company what has what we have. So we have 3 areas in one place. And this reminds me at the iPhone moment. Maybe we remember when Steve Jobs launched the first iPhone. So, and you know what Apple has done. You know what what happened to Nokia and BlackBerry after Steve Jobs presented the first iPhone. It was a dead day for them. And yeah, before we had iPods to listen to music, we had a computer to surf on the internet. We had a telephone to be in contact with our friends and with our family. But the iPhone changed everything more than 15 years ago, because there was never one device before that had everything in one place. And the same with JIFU. In the network marketing industry, there's no other company outside of JIFU right now what has travel, health, and words just at one place. And this makes it so special. And you see which kind of technology we are bringing right now. You can't imagine where JIFU was 7 months ago. Look, you have to understand, Daniel Fire and Carvin Bazero, they just had experience with product-based companies, and they started in JIFU with their entire network without having just one health product at this time. These products were in the development phase, and yeah, they started because of the vision. And that's why I started here in JIFU. Yeah, if everybody's seeing it, then it's too late. It's like the Bitcoin. So position is very important. Positioning yourself in network marketing is also very important. And I have the feeling that we are, at the right time, at the right place. We have a right position right now here. And we just had an event with more than 2,000 people in Berlin with JIFU. We have multiple other events with many thousands of people in the next weeks and months. And I'm pretty sure that you will not see JIFU in the same way 1 year from now, 100%. Because I will take care of it. The reps will take care of it. Manny will take care of it. And we have a lot of creative direction here. The company is trusting us a lot. We trust the company a lot. And the best part in JIFU I like is the communication, really, because many companies have bad times because of a lack of communication. And the communication in my eyes is very good here, and I'm very proud of it. I'm very thankful for it, and I can't wait to see all of your faces, maybe at one event in the US, maybe at the next convention from JIFU. And that's it from my end. I will go back to Zen. Thank you very much for the trust, Randy. Thanks for the invite, and I wish you all the best. Let's make it happen.
Let's go. Appreciate you, Jan. Thanks for hopping on during your time. And I know you guys are crushing at that event, so we will see you guys soon. All right, so we're going to roll into the compensation plan, folks. Appreciate you guys still holding on. We'll give us about 30 more minutes here. About 2 more hours, just kidding. 30 more minutes. So just before I get started, here's what I want you guys to know. We're doing our first reveal launch event tonight, okay? So I've already posted in the group. Let me post it right here. You can actually invite to this for tonight. Let's load it up. And then I'm going to talk about some of the events we're going to do as a team. So every Sunday, I actually personally do an overview in the foreign exchange market. So what I'll do is I'll post that in the group. I'll continually do that for our organization as far as Forex overviews and things of that sort. So every Sunday night at 8 p.m., we'll do a market overview for the team. All right. So, but this is what we're doing tonight, 6th April tonight, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. We will be revealing that it is JIFU that we partner with as a company. And so this is an opportunity for you to get your guest on as well, too. We'll tell our story. We'll go right into the information, and then we'll close the call. For those who would like to show people before this call, okay, what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to give you my Calendly, okay, for today. And this is for people that you want to get in the system before this call, and they understand what it means in timing and place. And if you understand that after our call, okay, you're going to hop on the phones, you're going to invite like crazy. You can also get me on a call, and I'm just give 3 basics, our basic verticals, where we're going, our vision, and if they're in, okay? And then we'll give them the rest of it tonight on the presentation. But the biggest part they understand is they're locking a position to be before everybody else joins. Okay, I need you to understand how big of a deal that is, which we'll show. So this is our Legacy Worldwide call tonight. We'll also be going live throughout the day, so just plug in. I'm in launch mode. We're going to show you what that means. 90-day run. That means every day I'm doing activities for 90 days. And after 90 days, we'll assess where we are in this company. All right. And so for those who are running with us, you'll realize you're going to hit some levels of ranks in this company. For those who are on for the products, make sure you're plugging into the products. Okay. Manny just showed you, our wealth product. Wanda showed you our travel product. And of course, we have our physical products. We have the Live product that we take every morning. It's our antioxidants. I'm always taking nutrition. So you guys know, I've always been in the fitness space. In the bodybuilder space. So nutrition has always been a part of my lifestyle. So it's just something I'm adding in addition to what I was already taking here. So, all right, you guys see the JIFU apparel here. I'm gonna take it off for right now, and we're gonna hop into our information. If you've already been receiving value, drop a 1-1 in the chat. And what I'm gonna show you now is how to build your organization to director. Now you're like, what is director? Anytime that I come into a company, the first level that I want to know about is how can I make $10,000 per month, okay? For those who are actually going to build this. Now, understand, you do not have to build this, okay? We're going to talk about you waiving your fees. Maybe you got here and you say, I just want to waive my fees. That's it. We're going to show you how to waive your fees, okay? Maybe you got here and you're like, well, I love my job, and you, of course, stay at the job, but I just want to make an extra couple $1,000s. We're going to show you how to make an extra couple $1,000s with you not having to do as much work, but learning how to invite and get your people plugged into the right place. So what I understand is the confused mind does nothing. So we're in the process right now where we're creating the system so that you have something to go through. And when you sign someone up, you don't have to be plugged in with them 24/7, right? You can just say, boom, plug into here. Here's this training video to show you how to use your platform and what you bought. And here's your platform. Okay, that's what I believe. And we're streamlining that now. So let me bring up PowerPoint. If you can see my screen, drop a 1-1 in the chat. All right. Now, give you my background, folks. I've been in the leadership space, organizational leadership space for a very, very long time. I started off in the Air Force, listed member, became an Air Force pilot, then became an aircraft commander where I've deployed to, Afghanistan, crazy places, done crazy things. And what I believe, leadership is leadership. It doesn't matter what you do. When you learn how to lead an organization, it doesn't change. It's the same dynamics. It's the same dynamics of forming a team. You're going to hear me talk about one day forming, storming, norming, performing. These are just phases we will go through no matter what. Okay, so if you've ever wanted to be just a leader in your life, in anything, okay, I want you to pay attention to what we're going to talk about here, because it's bigger than just being a part of a network marketing company. We're truly teaching you how to become a leader, someone who's very confident and competent, that no matter what they touch or do, they know they're going to be successful. How many of you want that type of confidence that you like, no matter what I touch or do, I know I'm going to be successful, right? Because I understand that I'm going to keep on going until eventually I get to the point that I want to get to, right? Because failure is just a decision. Failure is a decision. Failure is that type of thing that you say, hey, if I got knocked down, do I stay down? Do I get back up? And if you decide to stay down, then yeah, that's a failure, right? And I'm staying there. But you're not a failure if you decide to, hey, I got some more rounds in me, I'm getting back up, okay? And so I'm going to teach you how to keep on getting back up until you attain the thing you want in this life. So here's our builder's blueprint on how to go director, okay? This is going to change. This is early. This is 10K. The next one's going to be how to go diamond, all right? But I believe that you can talk about things that you've already done or are doing, okay? So here's just some of the ranking in the company. So your first level that you want to hit in the company is 2-2, okay? They also have for our customers, refer 4, pay no more. So that monthly fee of $165, they can actually waive by getting 4 customers. And here's the best. Think about this. You get travel every single year. So when you first buy in, let's say they buy in the 1150 pack, which that's the pack that I personally like to push, because it gives them everything that they need in our company to get started. It's the true business in a box. And so they get the physical products, they get the portals, they get the vacation, they get the digital academies, they have it all. All right. So you get your folks signed up for the 1150, get them to waive their fees now, refer 4, and now what do they have every single year? They actually have an earned vacation that they did not have to pay for, that's coming to them every single year just by enrolling, signing up for, and just being a good customer. All right, that's your customer base. Now let's talk about you decide to make a decision and say, I want to actually build a business. I believe there are a lot of people that want to travel. You've seen the numbers that Manny posted, okay? The billions of dollars in each industry, and we're in the front of each one of them. All right. So once you become executive 2 and 2, okay, refer 4, you start making money. We're going to talk about that money level. The next level is 7 and 7. So we do have them in points. Now, what I want to explain to you, the monthly membership is considered 1 point. So the $165 a month is considered 1 point. Now, you guys will realize that you can actually go into your back office and buy additional products. If you want to buy more live boxes, because maybe you want to go and give you guys some ideas. You go to LA Fitness, you want to just sell the product in itself. You want to sell the sachets, the packs by themselves. Remember, this is entrepreneurship. You can do whatever you need to do to make money inside this company, whether it's selling the physical products to people or leveraging more of the compensation plan. All right. So 7 points left, 7 points right. You become a silver executive. We're going to talk about that. That's making $700 a month. All right. Gold executive, 15 points left, 15 points right. Okay, remember, when you enroll a person for the 1,000 pack, I want to say you get 2 points. And if you enroll them for the 2,600 pack, that's going to be 4 points. Now, those points are going to drop off, okay, after 4 weeks. So I need you to understand that you are going to have to enroll some other people so that can replace the 3 points that you're going to lose. Why? Because it's the monthly that counts. All right, the 165. So what I want you to really look at is when you enroll someone, just really count your ranks of 1 point is what you're leveraging. All right. But once you have 40 points left, 40 points right, you become a platinum executive, which is 2,000 a month, 125 left, 125 right. You become an elite executive, which is $5,000 a month. And then director is 250, which is 10,000 a month. Now, the great part about this compensation plan, 2 legs. And that's what we're going to get out. Timing and placement is everything. Everyone that's on this call, you got in the right time. Okay. And you're going to realize that, after we launch, you're going to start seeing numbers just come in. Okay. You're going to see one of your legs just growing. And what you need to do is chase the leg. Okay. So if you see one of your legs growing, your business center is growing on your left leg. Okay. Then you're just going to build your right business center. Okay. And as you build that right business center, you're going to start achieving some of these ranks here. All right. Now, here's your base minimum that you must do. Okay. You must put 2 customers on your left team and you must put 2 customers on your right team. And that's what's going to make you an executive. You can't have 4 of your own customers on 1 leg. Okay. So that will be the only requirement. Then you can see, you can carry that all the way down to platinum executive. So you have 2 customers left, 2 customers right. It takes you all the way down to platinum executive. That's your requirement as far as your enrollments. All right. And then if you have an upline that's giving you what we call spillover. Okay. Now you have, let's say you have your 2 already in, your upline gives you additional 5 customers, which each and every one of you have right now. I'll tell you that. So once you have 7 and 7, you're now making $137.50 per week, $700 per month. Okay. The next level is called the gold level. Like I said, it's $212 per week. It's going to be projected $1,000 per month, 15 customers left. And right, you just bring in 15 customers. You're going to have the one leg already built. Okay. Same thing we talked about before, 40 left, 40 right. When we start talking about EQV, this is where now it goes from the 100% to 65% of your lineage. Okay. I won't go heavy into detail, but let's keep it simple. Meaning you enroll one person. Okay. Let's say you enroll one person. That one person puts in 10 people. Okay. And you're like, oh man, or let's say you enroll 3 people. That person enrolls, 15 people. And you're like, oh, I got, gold executive, or no, I got platinum executive. You can only count 65% of that one lineage. Okay. And so if you need more explanation, we'll talk about that a little bit more in detail, but just know that as we level up in ranks, the percentage just changed here. It just means you got to do a little bit extra work. Make sure you're not just eating off one person. That's what I love about this compensation plan. All right. So that's $2,000 per month. Elite executive, it's $5,000 monthly, 125 customers left, 125 customers right. Okay. This means you can use 81 from this 125 from one person. That's what that number is. So 65% there. Okay. So 81 will count from the 125 from the one line. So then you would have to get the rest from another line of lineage. So if you had another customer that you built through, or you got, they put in, 40 people, then that would get you your numbers there. And then you're making $5,000 per month in residual income. Okay. I will tell you, all of you will be here in the next week. We'll be halfway to elite executive. So you will just build your inside leg to get those numbers up for you. And then ultimately what we're taking you to is director, 250. What the goal is over the next 90 days, okay, is to get 10 individuals to achieve the rank of director. So if that's you, you're like, I'm one of them. I want to be a director. I want you to message me and say, I want to be a director in the next 90 days, and I'm willing to put in the work to do so. Now, this is not one of those things that I'm going to force you to build. We're not going to force you to build. We're not creating a grind culture. This is whatever you want to do, we want you to do. And we're not going to make you feel bad for not doing anymore. If you just are going to be a customer and we're going to have a good time and building with our product and earn in the foreign exchange and crypto, then we're going to do that. You will never be forced to build your business more than you want to build it. Okay. But for those who aspire to go higher and higher, of course, I want to ensure that I'm here for mentorship, here to help you elevate, here to expose anybody you want me exposed to, or mentor, or coach, or lead, whatever that is. We're here for your support. Okay. And then obviously it goes to Sapphire Director, 15,000 a month, which is 450. Emerald Director is 625 and 625, which is $25,000 a month. Okay. And then you have, oh, I don't have it on there. Then you have right above that is Diamond. Okay. Diamond is 1250, which is 50,000 a month. Okay. Once again, you go somewhere where someone creates a goal to fit a lot of folks in it. And so my goal is to help 10 people achieve the rank of director in the next 90 days. And that's why we'll be doing this thing every single day. So how do we attain that? Okay. Here's where we take notes. Okay. These are a must. I've done this twice in 2 companies. Okay. Same exact thing, same blueprint. Actually, I've done this in 3 companies. Same exact blueprint, same exact launch, same way we do things. I'm going to give you the blueprint to make 6 figures, and it hasn't failed. It's proven. All right. So the first thing we have to do is we have to set a target. You have to set, what do you want to become over the next 90 days? So what is your 30-day goal? Okay. Okay. Because your 30-day goal is going to multiply to reach your 90-day goal. So if you want to become a diamond, for example, in 90 days, you actually need to achieve, we always say a third of it. It's actually not a third. It's kind of half of a third within the first month, because we're going to multiply from that. So if you want to attain the rank of director, which is 250, okay, in your first month, what you want to do is at least sponsor 50 to 100 customers, not just you, just your team. Okay. And then you're going to multiply that. And in 90 days, you'll be able to hit the rank of director, or really in 60 days. Okay. So set your target goal, set a specific date, make it clear. Okay. This is the problem that most people have. And we play around with this. We're like, well, I think I can hit it here. And what we're doing is we're taking our past our past work ethic, our past achievements, our past goals, and we're trying to align it with what our future looks like today. Well, in the past, I did it this way and I didn't get it that fast. Maybe you're in another company. In the past, it took me 1 whole year to make $600 a month. So you take that past mindset and you bring it to your future. And what do you think you're going to get? You're going to get the same past. Your past will come the future. Okay. You don't have to bring your past to your future. Get rid of that. Okay. That don't count anymore. Today we're present. We're starting brand new. And today you're going to set a brand new goal, a specific date that you want, and you're going to believe that you're going to hit the goal. That's it. Okay. Write it everywhere. Write it clear around your house. Write it in your bathroom so that you know. Why? Because it's going to get you doing the things you need to do to get those levels. What is your business rank? What business rank do you want overall? What's your priorities? Okay. How many hours are you willing to put into your business? Have you ever asked yourself, and I'm talking about real stuff, even me starting my own business. Okay. I'm going to tell you what I'm guilty of. Okay. Even starting my own business. We are not good bosses to ourselves. Listen, the things that you could do for yourself, we go do for our bosses every single day. Why? Because if we don't do them, what happens? We're going to get fired. And when we get fired, we don't get a what? A paycheck. Well, now you have your own. This is a mindset shift, okay? A paradigm shift. Now you have your own business, but you're not the same boss to yourself. You're a better person to your boss than you are to yourself as a boss. Okay. So if you tell yourself, I'm going to do 4 to 8 hours in my business today. And what does that attain? I'm going to be making calls. I'm going to make my list, make these calls, talk to people, prospect, okay, learn the product, okay, get involved and learn some wealth tactics inside of my academy. So you plan those things and you be a good person in your business and you're going to achieve your goals. All right. And so we call them doing income producing activities. Okay. Time spent talking to prospects. That's income producing when it comes to building your business. Also, what's other income producing? Well, we have a wealth product. Any of those wealth products are income producing. Why? Because you're learning a skill set so that you can get into the market so that you can learn how to pull money out of the market. All right. So those are income producing activities. Analyze your previous week. What could you have done better? What did you do wrong? Okay. What can you improve on? And then you set your 90-day plan. Now, the 90-day plan for anything, I promise you, y'all, okay, if you did 90 days of fitness, your body would change. If you did 90 days of reading, your mind would change. If you did 90 days of building your business, you're going to pop some type of rank. You see, 90 days is just that point of consistency and where the world is, or whatever you want to call it, breaks to your will, okay, of what you're looking for. Okay. How do I know? I go on 90-day runs in my fitness. I do 90-day runs in my business. Okay. I do 90 days because it's enough. It's intense enough, but not long enough to get burned out. Okay. So you build your business in 90-day runs in quarters. All right. And then you may take a month off, build a little bit, help the people that you've done in that 90 days, and then you restart a 90-day run. Okay. I've always done it that way. And we've achieved a significant amount of money doing these 90-day runs. So here's where we start out. Here's your launching blueprint. Okay. First thing, you're going to write down the reason you got started with us today. Okay. Why? What's your why? Okay. I can tell you for sure what our why is. With this whole time that we've had to think, listen, I've had time to go do interviews, get back into the job space. And one thing I can tell you is this: you'll never, ever be paid your worth. Yes, work the job because you're going to get your benefits, you get health, all that. Okay. Jobs are for that reason. Make sure you have a steady income no matter what. Okay. But then you need the income that's really going to elevate your life. Okay. Most of the time, $55,000 a month is not going to elevate your life. It may sustain some life for some time, but we know how this economy works. Things are going to get more expensive and more expensive. People can't afford homes right now. So we know that we have to create a much bigger lifestyle or a much bigger goal and income in our life, okay, to even sustain in the United States. All right. And so write down your why. My why is I want to be paid my worth. And to be paid my worth is I got to go out and work how I know how I work instead of work for someone else, working for myself. All right. All right. Make a list of 100 to 500 potential business partners and customers. All right. This is going to keep you going. I promise you, even me right now. Okay. When I don't have my list in front of me, I'm like, oh yeah, such and such. But when I just go down my list, I'm doing my job. Okay. Yesterday, all I was doing, going through the numbers, going down my list, calling people, talking to people, texting people. Some of you got text messages from me last night, going through the list. Because if you don't have that list, you're not going to go through it. So I'll tell you, I have a list of thousands of people right now. I'm going to go through them all. All right. Because at some point, whether it's 2%, 5%, 10% I get out of it, I won't know until I do it. All right. Next thing, make sure you're plugged into leadership and mentorship. So we're kicking off our Monday mentorship calls with Wanda this Monday. So most of you who have been with us, you know that we do these mentorship calls. It's what sustained us through, I remember we were building our business throughout COVID. There was major things happening, and we were doing these calls every single day. And you know what people told us? Those calls is what's kept them in the game. It keeps your mental in the game. There have been times that I didn't feel good about my business. And you know what I did? Hopped on an airplane and went to someone else's event. Okay. And that brings me, we're going to have an event in the next 60 days, May 31st to June. I'm going to mention this at the end of this as well, too. It's going to be our first official event as an organization. Next thing, make sure you register for the next regional event and national event. We have a company event coming up. I'll make sure we mention that. But May 31st to June 1st, we're going to do our first event here in Dallas, Texas at the embassy here. Okay. More details will come once we have everything and the agreements all set. Make sure you write down your rank up blueprint. Okay. So executive is hitting 4 customers. Once you hit 4 customers, go help those 4 customers do the same thing. You'll get to silver and so forth. All right. And then set up your first online event or in-person launch. Now, here's what I will tell you for those, like I said, that want to launch prior to the launch event tonight. I'm going to post my Calendly link. Feel free to book it so that we can show onesies or twosies here and there and tell them about timing and placement and why it's important they get in right now. All right. And so you can set that up with me as well, too. I'm going to make sure I give each one of you my phone number if you don't already have it so that we can work together three-way calls and help me close your folks and get them in. Now, there's several ways that you can invite people. When I first started in network marketing, we used to do this thing called the 4-step invite. I must say I'm not that much of a fan anymore. Okay. Because it depends on how you bring the person to the call. But at the same time, if you don't have any credibility per se, or maybe you're having a hard time getting people on calls, okay, this is a quick way to get someone on the call. You just want them to see the information, all right? But I'm gonna give you a more easier way after this as well too. But number 1 is be in a hurry, okay? Number 2 is clear the date. Make sure they know what time what they're coming to. I have an idea. Then you're going to tell them you have an idea you want to run past them, and then you're going to confirm that date. So it sounds like this. If I wanted to get John on my call tonight, I would call John up and say, hey, listen, John, I don't have a lot of time right now. That's me being in a hurry. Number 2, I would clear the date and say, hey, what are you doing tonight at 8 p.m., right? John's going to ask you why, what's up, okay? You don't care what he asks you. You just want to clear the date, make sure they're available. Because if they're available, that's called a win, all right? And when they're available, they can get on your presentation. So if they say, I'm available, what's up? Man, I got something you got to see, or I got something I got to run by you tonight. Okay, I want you to hop on this deal. Or I got something I got to run by you tonight. And he's going to go, what is it? And you say, that's why I'm calling you real fast. I don't have a lot of time to talk about it. I got to make some other calls, but can you get on tonight at 8 p.m. if I send you a link? Yes. All right, cool. Tonight, 8 p.m., I'm going to send you the link 15 minutes before. Is that cool? He goes, that's cool. All right. So that's the 4-step invite. So if you can make that call over and over and over again, me and my wife got so good at making that call. And that's how I previously launched my business, to where to date, we've put in over 60,000 customers into our businesses. So you'll hear this recording again. I'll post the blueprint inside the group if you want to use its invite tactic, but I'm gonna give you a much easier one because I know people do love the text and it's easy to text. And so we call it the 2-step text, or the if I would you. All right. So if I was able to show you a way to make money passively, would you want to hear about it? So you're just giving them hey, if I was able to show you a way to make money passively, would you want to hear about it? Of course. Yeah, definitely. All right, cool. Hey, what are you doing tonight at 8 o'clock? Nothing. All right, cool. I'm gonna send you a link so you can hop on and listen in my mentor. All right. Next one. Hey, if there's a way that I could, that you can learn the ins and outs of stocks, crypto, forex, would you want to hear about it? Yes. All right, cool. Hey, what are you doing tonight at 8? Nothing. All right, cool. That's a win. Send them, hey, I'm gonna send you a link at 7:45 p.m. tonight so you can hop on. Cool. All right. So this is all through text messages as well too. Hey, if I had a way for you to travel at a deeply discounted rate and earn vacations, would you want to hear about it? Definitely. If I had a way that you can earn free vacations, would you want to hear about it? Yeah. So all of these things you can say. All right. If I had a way for you to make a couple thousand a month or 6 figures a year from home, would you want to hear about it? Okay. That's the if I would you. Okay. And then you'll get them on the call tonight. Okay. That's how you get your folks on. And then lastly, let's talk about driving death in your business and why timing and placement is everything. Okay. Driving death, you have 2 legs, 2 teams. Okay. Left team, right team. One of your teams, most of you on here, because everyone on here, you're on the team leg. Okay. So what that means is that leg is going to continue. Now, what this company did that no company has done actually is they made it to where everyone must put at least their first 2 to the team leg, and then they start building the inside leg. Once they elevate in rank, they got to put, another 2 to the team leg, and then they start building their inside leg. Okay. But ultimately, you're going to put eight customers on the team leg, and then you start building your inside leg as long as you want to build your inside leg and as long as your team leg runs. Now, here's the greatest part. When you get involved with the company, this is why leadership is everything. Me and Wanda have been in this industry for over 10 years now. We know a lot of leaders. I can tell you have leaders in right now. Okay. Today, we're going to be locking the tree in. Right now, everyone is in a holding tank. I'm going to lock the tree in and put everybody in order. And from that point on, every time that we drop a cell in, it's going to go to the bottom left or our bottom right. Okay. Right now, I think we're focusing. I don't know which side it is yet, but let's say it's the bottom left. We're going to drop a person on the bottom left. Guess what? Everyone's team just grew. And this is what I say. You'll get a message from me. Congratulations. Your team just grew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This person is halfway to what? I believe silver executive. So when they build 7 on this side, guess what? They're now making $700 a month. Okay. It starts growing more. It grows to 15. Boom. This side grows to 15 as well too. Okay. These are your teams. You'll be able to call some of these people up, work through them. So if you need to build here, wonder if you learn how to, hey, who can we talk to today that you know? Okay, who's your closest friend, such and such. And we're going to teach you how to build through, okay, in our six steps of duplication. But this is not the call to do that. I just want to show you guys the basics of how to get started. Tonight, we're going to be launching for the first time. You're going to see a lot of volume go in tonight, all right? Then we'll have questions here. So write this down, 6 steps of duplication. When you do start, okay, as your people begin, you want to identify who wants to build the business, because not everybody is here to build a business. Some people want to be customers. And here's what I will tell you. If you have people that tell you right offhand, all I want to do is be a customer. I want to enjoy the vacations. I want to learn from Forex. I want to learn from crypto. Then you leave them alone and let them learn in their space. Now you can ask them, hey, I know you don't want to build. Do you want to waive your fees? That means if you refer 4 customers, you don't pay a monthly fee anymore. And you now are going to be able to get free vacations every single year because you're not paying your monthly anymore. Do you want to do that? And so at minimum, you'll be able to get 4 customers out of that customer. All right. And so 6 steps of duplication: identify who wants to build rapport with them. It's a relationship building business. You're going to give them a challenge. Okay. What rank do you want them to get to, or what rank do they want to get to? And then you need to show up for them every single day. That may be you doing presentation for them, or if you don't present, getting your upline to do a presentation for them or do a launch event for them. And then what we're going to teach you how to do is build through, build with, and build for them, and then cast vision of where we're going as a company. All right. So what I believe is leadership, formation. What does this mean to me? This is me when I first started in pilot training, y'all. Listen, sometimes you can see things and not believe that you're capable of doing them. And I know today you're seeing me and I feel like I'm very polished. Of course I'm polished. But when I was that young kid going through pilot training, there was a time in my life where I was like, man, am I even going to get through pilot training? This is some intense stuff. Why? Because you haven't done it before. You haven't seen anybody that you know or look like you that have done it. So when we're talking about $50,000 a month, I know it can sound unbelievable. You see, when I was watching people fly in formation before I became a pilot, I was like, there's no way that I'll be that skilled to do that. Okay. And in a year's time, not only was I that skilled to do that, in a year's time, I was that skilled and more and able to actually deploy, okay, and do my deal in the Air Force. All right. So what I'm telling you, we're not doing the Air Force. We're not blowing stuff up. We're not doing things out that's crazy that would hurt us. We're doing stuff that is gonna build us up, our lifestyle, create income in our families. Okay. And so, but what I'm telling you is maybe you don't see it right now. And this is what I mean about when you're flying in formation, sometimes you may not see what the leader sees. But if you're able to, for a season, trust that leader, okay, like we're in formation, then you may find you're going to get to the end without even knowing it, just because you were just looking at the leader. You see, what I'm showing you right now is a formation of 4. And I know you think that all of them are looking forward, okay? Most people think all of these aircrafts are looking forward, but they're not, okay? One aircraft is looking forward, okay? That's the person that's leading. That's the leader, okay? That's that person in the far left. He's the leader, okay? You see how the wings are stacked? Because if all of these guys or women are looking forward, they're going to crash into each other. Why? Because they're trying to do their own thing. And doing their own thing doesn't work when you're flying in formation. Okay. So all 3 of them are trusting each other. You see, they're a chain. I need you to understand the chain, because this is not just MLM. This is in everything. This is in your corporation. This is in the Air Force. This is in the Army. This is in anything you get involved with. There is a chain of events that must occur for the mission to be accomplished, for the goal to be accomplished. So the lead is leading this aircraft right now. Number 2, which is where it says A25 on the wing, on the tail, he's looking at number 1. Guess what? Number 3 is looking at who? number 3 is looking at number 2. Okay. And guess what number 4 is? Number 4 is looking at number 3. And they all must trust each other. Because if they don't trust each other, they kill them all. For real. Okay. And this is the power of formation. But that leader has to be competent. The leader has to be leading them to the right way. Why? This is why leadership is so important. Do you realize that that leader, if that leader started aiming towards the ground, taking them on a collision course, that they would never know it? Did you know that? That you're like, how did all 4 of them, if that leader drives this thing into a tree, drives it to the ground, they will all go to the ground. Why? Because they're so hardcore. They have so much trust for that leader that they won't even look to the front. They're looking at the leader. Their whole controls is altitude. See that leader, if that leader's off on altitude, that leader's off on speed, that leader's off on anything, then the whole crew is off. So I need you to understand what mutual trust and support looks like. And this is what we learn as leaders in the Air Force. Mutual trust and support. I trust my leader to a massive extent. Now, the problem is, if your leader's not a good person, it can hurt you. Okay? And I've been with leaders that have hurt us. And sometimes when you get hurt in this industry, it will make you dislike the industry as a whole. And you're like, those things don't work. Oh, people take advantage of you. Oh, they just want this from you. And I can tell you it's so far from the truth. The problem is you just had a bad leader. You just had someone that wasn't willing to be honest and transparent and lead you in the right direction. They were leading you towards the ground. And you were a good co-pilot. You were a good wingman. And you were looking at them the whole time. And you trusted them the whole time. And they drove you until you crashed and burned. That's not this. See, today we're launching something that is mutual support, transparent, honesty. And if you keep your eyes on the leadership, you keep your eyes on us. Okay, at some point you'll be able to pass us up, whatever that is you want. But you keep your eyes on us and you follow the blueprint, because my eyes are on the bigger leaders that I trust as well too. Because not only, I'm not just looking straight, I'm looking left too. Right now, I'm looking left too. And when I'm looking left, you're looking left as well. And together we're going to elevate and we're going to build this thing. And what it looks like is it gets bigger and bigger. See, the more that we trust each other, the more that we build this thing, the more that we elevate, the more people come, the more aircraft come, okay? The more your team grows. Folks, this was a season in my life where I built a massive leadership. This was me over flying home over a midnight mission. It's early morning. It's like 5 a.m. in the morning. We're in the clouds. I'm flying in Kuwait. I was a young lieutenant right here. And this was my second deployment. And I'll tell you, this was my deployment before I became an aircraft commander. You see, one day you're probably asking, well, how do you just know how to talk about all this stuff? How do you just know how to do? Because you're learning from leaders that came before you. I got so confident in being a leader in what I do and moving the way that I move is because I followed those who came before me. And I realized if they can do it, then I can do it. If I can do it, then you can do it. And that's all that this is. So if you don't get anything else from what we're about to do right now, except becoming the greatest leader in your life, I will tell you, you still won. All right. So it's our time. So what I want to leave you guys off of, we're going to do this again. Okay. We're going to do this again. But this was us when we first started in our first MLM company. All right. We built a massive team, Legacy Worldwide, which we still carry the brand and the name. Okay. And we're going to do this again. We took over an entire resort as a team. We're going to take over an entire resort as a team. And we're going to do this every single year. I said this, I think in 2017, that we're going to do this every single year. I said this. Okay. We missed some years, but now it's reset and it's time to start it back up. So you guys enjoy. And let's go, director. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all being on the folks that stayed on here. I know people are working and doing different things, so we're about to do this all over again. I'm excited. We're gonna focus, or we're gonna book our first vacation here. We're gonna book the Vidante. We're gonna put the dates out for those who can join us. You can join us. We're gonna see how fast we can book it now, because I believe that belief building is one of the most important things you can do. So if some of you need to go on a trip, then let's go on a trip. Okay, we'll go on the trip. We're trying to see if we can go on the trip at the end of this month. And we'll go at the end of this month. And what I'm going to do is I'll hire a videographer for those who come. We'll shoot some content, shoot some videos. We'll do something similar to this. This won't be our big one, but I want to reshoot that video because we can't show that video, by the way. But I want to reshoot that video for the Legacy Worldwide family so we can show it at the beginning of each presentation. And let's go have some fun, y'all. Let's go help some families and let's get this thing done. Appreciate you all for being on today. Peace.